Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, your daily CRUMB. Help you along your way today, but we hope so anyway. Hey. Ow. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day this is for you, and welcome to the Daily CRUMB. Yeah. With me, Winky Shebang, my shaky queen. Your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass, water medicine woman. Host Christiana Carr, Chris Carr, superstar. Yeah, all this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. A whole rosa with you. Hey, it's a Friday. Friday? Oh no, how's that grow for you? Free flowing Fridays? Let your freak flag fly Fridays? Fierce headache Friday? Oh no. Not that fierce. So I don't know if these need to be a little stronger or just the weight on my nose. I'm so sensitive, a delicate little flower. I'm so fragile now. Ow. But yeah, my head is kind of aching, so maybe I need to maybe they need to be a little bit stronger, or they're a little heavy. I like my red ones too, but maybe that's why, because I was going around like this for a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Maybe that's why. I thought I practiced if I had bifocals. So I can't do the putting the head up and down. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, here we go. I like those ones too, but those are heavier. So I'm wondering if just my face adjusting to these things on my face. Oh no, so here we go. A little later in there. It's like 10 to 11. Class is canceled today. Probably get everybody all up in the same train car. Those ones from the caboose moved up. I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna go to Gail Smith's Pots today. I haven't been to Gail Smith's Pots in a while. So coming, Dragon Rider, I'm coming. Wiped, beat, exhausted. I don't have tincture, so the pain is just, yeah. It's not just the headache, the whole body. I had a good time to run out of tincture after I did the last Snow Angel. I was at the ends of it then, but so I gotta make us some more. But that takes us some money, you know? Hey. At my show, I was just on a little information session about my show coming up, being on the Your Voice TV network. Your Voice TV network.com. That's the proper website. We were looking at yourtvnetwork.com, and it wasn't coming up because that's not the name of us in that phone, but it is own TV network. It is Your Voice TV network.com. Your Voice TV network.com. And that's where my show is going to be on there. I don't know if it's going to be an expansion of the Daily CRUMB or going out and doing those interviews. Oh no, and I'm going to need some sponsors too. I'm going to need some sponsors to sponsor my show to get it out there, because I don't have all the finances right now for it. But yeah, it's been calling me a long time. So here we go. Let's look at this inspiration that we got right now. Let me break out my readers. Get my 6 eyes on. No, we're going to take off these ones and put them in there so it's not so much heavy on my face. And then I put on these ones. But now you're all blurry over there. But I can see. Ooh, this is nice and clear. I can come up. There we go. I had to get this close for you to be a little bit clearer on there. Set a meeting with yourself and keep it. Make it a priority, or this is how I deal with it, okay? Now I see you, and now I read. Set a meeting with yourself and keep it. Make it a priority. Treat that meeting like you would any other, okay? Like any other. Melissa Steginus. Set aside 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. To write down 5 values that are important to you. Oh, we're looking at our value, talents, and strengths that are value, but what are the things that you value? I don't know. So write down 5 values that are important to you. Keep this list in your pocket as you go about your day. 36. You can put that in your phone, and it's right there. Do reminders to remind you of that 36. That's the 9. That's the completions. Okay? Have you completed that little project yet? Oh, no. So, do you make meetings with yourself, set a date with yourself, and do you make that a priority? You go, oh, no, that was just with myself. I can push it aside. Do you keep putting yourself aside? No, now it's time. And what do you value? And does your life, can people tell by looking at your life what you value, right? Does your actions and behaviors and everything line up with your values in life? I don't know. Ted McLean. Everybody who writes a book, but he talks about that values and money and values, right? And does this mean the same thing? Right? It's not, the value isn't about the monetariness. I don't know. Okay, here we go. My head's hurting. All right, my head's hurting. Come from the back of my neck there. Ow. Here we grow. What about Path Totem going along with that? Path Totem. Okay, gotta take these heavy ones off now. Right, heavy ones off. I like those ones too. I like my glasses. I feel distinguished. Was it my son said that looks like I belong in the library. That's one of my favorite places. That's one of my dreams. Like well, see. Sinette had her dream of Mrs. Potts hosting that from the Beauty and the Beast. My dream from the Beauty and the Beast is to have that big library. Oh, yeah. I had a dream of something like that. There we go. We're going to take those ones. That's how we do it. Path on the bottom and... No. It's a totem on the bottom and a totem on the top. There we go. So yes, I want that big library. And then so I'm starting that. Begin within gifts, books, and healing services. I'm going to have my own little library. Yeah! I'll be a little librarian. Okay, here we go. And my own library, okay? I've been collecting books. I got enough. Because I love the library. Okay, here we go. Big geek weirdo. So that we're cleansing off all that we're not, embracing all that we are. That's how we get the usable energies. We're being grateful for everything that we went through, right? That gratitude. Celebrating that we're still here. We've survived 100% of everything that we have grown through. Here we are. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to stay. Right? But that's how. That wisdom comes from having that gratitude, being grateful for all the stuff that we came through, to know that we're human beings here on this earth journey. So we have feelings and all that. Wow. That's a good thing. It's a good thing to be a sentient being. All these sensations and emotions and oh my goodness. Yeah, they can be overwhelming, but hey, you're human. And when we release those, today's tears of sorrow, water the seeds of joy for tomorrow. But we don't have to wait till tomorrow to feel the joy of today. You see me doing it regularly. I'm sad, and like I told my Jenny yesterday, it's like I'm really depressed. Almost every day. Almost every day there's a tear shed. Because things just didn't happen naturally in my brain, how this was supposed to be. I'm an empty nest, and my kids ain't even grown yet. It was interfered with, and this was just not natural in these abusive type situations and whatnot, what have you. But hey, here we grow. I can acknowledge that and go, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on for them and their life lessons. It's lovingly release others to their own life lessons. And I love them, and I'll always be here for them, but I'm not here for them to be taken advantage of. I'm not going to go chase them. I'm not going to set myself up for things like that anymore, because I'm a human being too, right? And just because we become parents doesn't mean we stop being human beings, okay? We're still human beings, right? So I'm honoring myself as that human, counting Coup. I've seen those little victories, and every time I honor myself, not above or below, but as part of, right? There's a little victory in that. It helps me build up, and it helps me with that healing. It helps with that healing when we see that we're a human being too, and we honor our humanness, right? And not get into this, oh, that's unforgivable, and blah, blah, blah. Who are we to say what is unforgivable and what is not, and all that kind of stuff like that there, okay? And things are higher, and you know what? Be the one with no sins cast the first stone. So who are we to judge anybody else, right or wrong, or all that kind of stuff? There's a victory when we find our inner peace and all that chaos, and we don't get caught up in all that stuff that keeps wanting to pull us and get that reaction out of us. Because those who are easily offended are easily controlled. When we allow all the others on the outside to manage our emotions, and we're like, they're making me, that's making me, this is making me, right? Instead of being in control, going, oh yeah, that activated or stirred up maybe this kind of emotion, but I could choose to hang on to that or not. I could choose to take that personally. I can choose to see the patterns in this where I keep setting myself up for whatever that is for you, right? Release it, and we're cleansing that off. Cleanse that off, all that we took on. Right, and in that subconscious too, because it's underneath the surface that we don't know what's going on, right? But we can bring that to light and be grateful that, hey, we've had these experiences and we know the contrast, right? Like, I know so much what it's like, the fake love that, I'm going to appreciate the real love when it comes along, right? Oh my, I just did a thumbs up there. I don't know what's going on. So when we look at those reflections, right? What are all these hard things that teach us? What are these things that we value, and it's not lining up? What is that reflecting back to us? I don't know. We're reflecting or projecting. Oh no, my head's hurt. I got worn out here. We're gathering back all parts of ourselves, gathering all those beliefs together and looking. Why do we believe what we believe? Gathering all that pain and hurt and going, okay, let me have a look at this. Why am I still carrying this? Right? This happened to me in grade 5. Why am I still carrying? Am I somehow going to get revenge on that big bully that was in grade 5, but I'm still carrying that hurt? Or I'm leaving my little to carry that hurt? How about as the adult, I go back and say, hey, that big bully in grade 5, they just had stuff going on at home too. It wasn't your fault, right? I don't know. What is that for you? Because that's a little victory when we can release and go, okay, yeah, I took that on myself, but that wasn't mine to carry. So I can release that. I got a lighter load. Whatever that is for you, right? Letting go of all that we're not, bringing back all that we are. That's the endings, that's the completions, and it's time to begin again. I don't know. What's that I'll say to you, beautiful beings? What's that I'll say to you? Oh, my head is hurting. I need tincture. Give my medicine. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. What's that I'll say to you, beautiful beings? What are the things that you value? Have you already made that list? And can you add to that? And again, have a look at. People looked at your life. Would they be able to? Could people tell what you valued in life? What was the most important to you, just by the way that you lived your life? Oh no. Right? I value saving, but I spend everything I get. I don't know. What's that for you? What's that for you? My head's hurting here too. Okay, here we go. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what this world needs you? Just to be you, fully, holy, and true. Don't let this romance out and all that's you. I'm so glad that you're here on this earth walk. I'm so glad that you choose to stay. Every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow. Slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Come closer, come closer. Here I'm coming closer. There we go. I got so close. Stop, stop.